अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। कृष्णो रक्षते नो जगत्त्रय गुरुः, कृष्णं नमस्याम्यहं। कृष्णे नामरशत्रवो विनिहताः, कृष्णाय तस्मै नमः। कृष्णादेव समुत्थितं जगदिदं, कृष्णस्य दासोऽस्म्यहम्। कृष्णे तिष्ठति सर्वमेतदखिलं, हे कृष्ण संरक्ष माम्। Jai Srimanarayana. With the blessings of Sri Jinnah Swamiji, we're continuing Bhagavad Gita. We are in chapter 11. We finished sloka 14 in chapter 11. So last session we studied slokas 4 to 14, right? So we'll review those. Okay. So the first question: how should we request something from elders or gurus, as Arjuna requested to see Lord Krishna's form?
With humility.
With humility, very good. Yes. Very good. Humility with eagerness to learn, right? So, and we should ask, if you consider me eligible, then please, please bless me, or please give me this, knowledge. And so I would like to get this knowledge. If you consider me eligible, like that. So that shows humility. Arjuna asked the same way, if you consider me eligible to see your form, please show your form to me, right? Second question: before showing his universal form to Arjuna, what did Lord Krishna tell him?
I think Lord Krishna told Arjuna that he needs special eyes,
Right.
To see his universal form. That he can't see his naked eyes. That's what he said. He needs special eyes.
Right. Yeah. He described about his form briefly to Arjuna, right? So see my forms in hundreds and thousands in various colors and shapes. See all the devatas in my form. See all wonders revealed and not revealed so far. See the entire universe including all the moving and non-moving things, right? In a small portion of my body, just a small portion of my body. And see the entire, see whatever you wish to see, is what Lord Krishna said. Basically, indirectly, Lord Krishna is inferring that, saying that, see, Kauravas and Pandavas, what will happen to them? Is the war going to happen? Are they going to be alive when the war happens? Because Arjuna was thinking that if I don't fight, they're going to live, right? So you can see whatever you wish to see. Are they going to be alive? Are they going to be not there? Okay, so that is all what Krishna said, told Arjuna. Okay. Next question: how did Sanjaya describe the divine universal form of Lord Krishna? So Sanjaya also was fortunate to see the divine form of Lord Krishna.
Yeah, he said Swami with many mouths and eyes, with garlands, with marvelous sights, divine ornaments, right? Holding many divine weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just reading an example. Divine perfumes, full of wonders, right? Resplendent, brilliant, infinite, with faces in all directions.
Very good. Yes. Yes. So there is one thing that it is reading between the lines, right? Like here, everything is about eyes, seeing, right? But in between, Sanjaya said, anointed with divine perfumes. Okay. Can you see perfume? Can you see the smell through eyes?
You feel it, I think.
Hmm? Hmm.
You can't see. Maybe there is this thing coming out, right? What do you call that? Like a fume kind of a thing? No.
How do you know that's a perfume? So what does that indicate? That it's not only eyes, that
Yeah.
he got the divine, all the divine senses, right? See, imagine if you are seeing this huge form, with a lot of light, right?
Mm.
And if you don't feel that heat, you won't feel it is real, isn't it? If you are seeing, imagine you just see a reflection of light, right? A fire, just on a screen, okay? And you don't feel the heat, you
Oh,
don't hear anything, then will you be feeling the real fire?
no, yeah, no, no. I
No,
get it.
right? If someone like Arjuna won't be scared if it is not complete,
Right.
right? I mean, it's like a hologram. If everything is lights, only lights, right? So Arjuna must have got the divine, all the divine senses got activated. Whatever is needed to experience Paramatma in universal form. So divine perfume, anointed with divine perfume, typically it is through nose, right? The
Yeah.
smell, right? So must have got the divine sensory organ to sense the smell also.
Right.
Okay. I mean, eyes, divine eyes. If we are limiting ourselves to eyes for seeing only, then it will not appear that threatening. Like later, Arjuna becomes so agitated,
Right.
isn't it? So if all the senses are active to experience it, he must have heard all the sounds as well.
Yeah, that's
Like
a
all these people are
coming
entering
out.
the mouths,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
The entire the cosmic sound must be he must be hearing.
Yes.
All the flames when they are coming out, the sounds will come, right? Like that. So then only you will feel it. Otherwise, it's like just an image. So he must have got the sense of divine sense of hearing, sense of smell, sense of the touch also. Like he must have felt the heat, right? So along with the light, if you feel the heat, then only you can correlate. So he is having all those divine senses. Um, Only then one must be really feeling it.
Yeah. It's like watching a movie without any sound, right? I mean, horror movie,
Yeah,
because there's
even
nothing.
horror movie, you won't feel it.
Yeah, with the sound and all those things, right? That's all right. That'll pretty much.
Yeah, right. Unless the sound is there, you won't feel that
That's
fear.
right. Right.
You will not be agitated. The higher the sound, the more agitation,
Totally, right. Yeah.
right?
What makes
So
sense.
must be hearing the sound also.
Right.
He's smelling the perfume. divine perfume. So he got all the senses to experience Paramatma in universal form. Okay, so I don't know how many of you had that idea before.
No, not me.
Yeah. It's not, I mean, again, it's Acharya's blessings.
Somehow, yeah, until, yeah, you're right, yeah.
The books don't talk about the whole thing, right? It's only we consider, oh, ice means ice. So there are certain things that may be mentioned as one item, but that item may correspond to a class of items, right? So here the ice belong to a class of senses. So the entire senses got activated. The divine senses were given to Arjuna. Okay. Okay, the next question. What did Arjuna do as soon as he saw the universal form of Lord Krishna?
Yeah, he bowed down, right? I think he bowed down in front of Krishna with folded hands. Right?
Yes, yeah. He bowed down and then got up and started speaking. Okay, he was amazed. He was overcome with amazement. Oh, wow, like that, right? And then something that out of the world experience for him at this that moment. Suddenly it appeared, the form, universal form appeared to him. Then immediately he got the goosebumps. Sometimes when we are lucky, if we are lucky, when we go and see, for example, any divine temples, when we go and see the deity there, deity is nothing but Paramatma standing there, right? So sometimes we get that goosebumps. Okay, some people cry. Mm, just that presence of Paramatma, people can feel. Places like Tirupati, Tirumala, and Srirangam, and other divine places. When some who are lucky, sometimes, not always, when they approach Paramatma, they would feel that presence of Paramatma there. Okay, so Arjuna got goosebumps, immediately bowed down, prostrated to Paramatma, and then got up and started speaking. Okay. Okay. Any questions before we start? No? Okay. I'll share my screen. We'll start with Sloka 15. So Arjuna started speaking. Okay. With folded hands. Share my screen. You can see, right?
Yes, we can see him. Yeah.
Please chant. Arjuna Uvacha
Arjuna Uvacha
Pasyami Devamstava Devadehe
Pasyami
Devamastava Devadehe
Sarvamstatha Bhuta Vishesha Sanghan
Sarvam
Tatha Bhuta
सर्वांस्तथा
Sanghan
Brahmanamisam Kamalasanaस्थam
ब्रह्माणमीं कमलासनस्थं
Kamalasanatham
Rishimscha Sarvanuragamscha Divyan
Rishishya
ऋषीं च
Sarvanuragas
सर्वानुरागां दिव्यान्
Divyam.
Let's chant together. Pashyami
Pashyaami
Devastanam
devastava deva dehe
Sarvamtata
sarvamtata
Bhutavisheshasangham
bhutavisheshasangham
Brahmanamisham
Brahmanamisham
Kamalasana
Sansthanam
Rishis
Rishis
Anuragam Shadivya.
So Arjuna started speaking. Hey Deva, O Lord, Lord Krishna. Aham pasyami, pasyami, I see. Sarvan devan tava dehe. All the devatas in your body. Tatha, as well as Bhuta Vishesha Sanghan, various groups of beings. Bhuta is beings. Vishesha Sanghan, various groups of beings. Right? You know, all the moving and non-moving beings in my body. Please, you see, Lord Krishna said, right? So I am able to see various groups of beings. Primarily 4 classes of beings: Deva, Manusha, Tiryak, Sthavras. Okay. Brahmanam. So who is he saying? The Brahmanam is the 4-headed Brahma. Isam Kamala Asanastham cha. Brahmanam Isam Kamala Asanastham. He said, right? Brahmanam is 4-headed Brahma. Isam is Shiva. Kamala Asanastham cha, who is situated with Kamalasana. Kamalasana is the Brahma again. Okay. So he's a Brahma. And Shiva along with Brahma. Not Shiva along with Brahma. Okay. Shiva who follows Brahma, who is near Brahma, is what we can take. Sarvan Rishin. What else did he say? Sarvan Rishin. All the sages. Divyan Uragancha. Divyan is divine or shining. Divyan, Uragan, serpents, shining serpents like Vasuki and Takshaka. So Arjuna is saying, oh Lord Krishna, I see all the devatas in your body. I see various groups of beings, including Brahma, Shiva, and all the sages, and the shining serpents. Okay. There is a deeper inner meaning. We'll come to that little bit. Okay, the next sloka. Sloka 16. Please chant. Aneka bahudara vaktra netram.
Aneka bahu
Anekabahudarvatra
netram
Pasyami tvam sarvato nantarupam.
Pashyami tvam sarvata anantarupam
Nantam na madhyam na punastavadim.
नान्तं न
Nantam na
मध्यं
madhyam
न
na punaha
पुनस्तवादिम्
vadim
Pasyami Vishveshwara Vishwarupa.
पश्यामि
Pashyami
विश्वेश्वर
Vishveshwara
विश्वरूप
Vishveshwarupa
Let's chant together. Aneka Bahudara Vaktra
Bahudara
Netram.
netram
Pasyami Tvam
Pashyami
पश्यामि त्वा
tvam
सर्वतोऽनन्तरूपम्
Sarvatonantarupam.
na
Nantam
antam na
मध्यं
madhyam
न
na
पुनस्तवादिम्
punastavadim
Pasyami
पश्यामि
Pashyami
विश्वेश्वर
Vishveshwara
विश्वरूप
Vishwarupa
Arjuna is saying, Hey Vishveshwara Vishwarupa, O Lord of the universe in universal form. Vishveshwara is Lord of the universe. or controller of the universe, ruler of the universe. Vishwarupa in universal form. Pasyami Tvam, I see you. Sarvataha Anantarupam, on all sides, in boundless form. Okay. Aneka Bahu Udara Vaktranetram, with many countless Bahu arms, Udara is stomachs, Vaktranetram, mouths and eyes. Okay. With many arms, stomachs, mouths and eyes. Right. So many arms and many faces. Mouths and eyes. Every face has one mouth and two eyes, right? So multiple faces in all directions also we saw earlier, right? Punaha, again, pasyami na anantam, na antam, na madhyam, na tavadim. I see neither end, nor middle, nor your beginning. So Lord Krishna in universal form is spreading all over. Arjuna can figure out where is the beginning, where is the middle, where is the end. Right? So, in that form, and then one part of the body, entire universe, Arjuna is able to see. That part of the body is also huge. Don't think that it's small, right? So, in that entire, in that body, he is able to see Brahma, Shiva, all the devatas, other devatas, and various groups of beings, serpents, like that. And Lord Krishna is having lot of countless arms, countless stomachs. So basically, from this part onwards, the stomach part, from that point onwards, there are multiple, spreading all the directions, right? With faces in all directions. So the top portion of the body is imagine it is replicated. You cannot even count them. Okay. So many stomachs, so many arms, so many faces. In each face you have eyes and mouth, like that. Keep imagining, it's like go step by step. So in our mind, let us imagine we are seeing Lord Krishna in the universal form. Okay. So the divine eyes that are given to Arjuna to experience Lord Krishna's universal form. Even with the divine eyes, he cannot see the beginning, middle, or end. So what does that mean?
So he's like all over, right? Like more like a sphere, right? Something like that, right? Yeah.
Yeah, basically, it means that he doesn't really have the beginning, middle, or end, right? I mean, if there is a beginning and end, there must be something where he is not present, isn't it? So if I see this is the beginning and this is the end, so anything that is before the beginning and after the end, he is not present. Okay, so he is not able to find with the divine eyes also. So it's not like the eyes got limitation. Eyes don't have the limitation. So he is truly Sarvantaryan. You can't see in any place where Paramatma is not present. right? So we can see that part. Now, all these devatas are present in his body. Okay. Later also he'll talk about the devatas. So devatas are distinct. All these beings are distinct from Paramatma. They are embedded in his body, but they are not Paramatma by themselves, right? See, you're able to imagine if they are, in his universal form, if he is the only reality, then Arjuna shouldn't have seen anything else. Arjuna is able to see devatas and all the beings, other beings, right, as part of his body. So they are distinct and part of his body. Okay. If the true form of Paramatma is the only reality, right? And it is our perception that we are seeing them as different. Everything is existing. If that is our case, then when Arjuna is given the divine vision, divine senses, he would have seen it clearly that, oh, the only reality is Paramatma, nothing else. He did not see that. Paramatma showed to all of us that we are all distinct, part of his body. He is the ruler. He is the indweller. There is no place on this earth, in this entire universe, where he is not present. That means he is Antaryami for all of us. He is the ruler for all of us. He is the reason we are all functioning. Anything is happening here. Okay. So we cannot be separate from him because we are all part of his body and he's indweller for us. But we are not Paramatma. We are distinct from Paramatma. Jivatmas and Prakriti are distinct from Paramatma. Very clearly shown in Vishwarupa Sandarshana. Okay, it's not directly said, oh, I'm different like this. So we have to really understand that with the divine vision, what we are seeing, what Arjuna saw, what we are all seeing is that Paramatma is distinct from other Jivatmas and Prakriti. Okay.
Professor, sorry, pardon my ignorance. And that's the reason why Arjuna did not see himself in Paramatma, because he saw devatas in Paramatma, right? Devatas are there.
Yeah.
Paramatma, right? Okay. Because Prakriti and Jivas are different, are not same as Paramatma, not different, same as Paramatma. That's why he did not see himself in Paramatma.
There is no place where Paramatma does
is
not
not there. They are all pervaded.
So he is also in Paramatma only.
Right.
Right? See, if he is not in Paramatma, then Paramatma ends before him.
Right.
Right? So he is able to see all the Pandavas. Later will come.
Yeah, I think follows Lokas, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So he is able to see everybody. In this loka, he said, I see all various beings. The entire universe is in you. Right? So he's, see, in 10th chapter, he's indweller and supporting all of us, controlling all,
Exactly.
giving energy to all of us and all that. So in 11th chapter, we are able to see all beings are in his body. Okay. This entire universe is in his body.
Yeah.
Whatever we think of this universe is a small part of his body.
His body.
There is many universes probably that that are part of his body. So Arjuna is interested in seeing this Brahma, this Vishnu, this Ishvara, this Devatas, right?
Yeah.
So the other is not covered. So he must be having, there are more universes, more creations happening rest of his body, right?
I got it.
See, I'm able to control my hand because it's part of my body, right? So he is controlling this entire universe because it is his part of his body. You know, the hand cannot do anything other than what I tell the hand to do, right? So same way, universe cannot do anything other than what Paramatma tells it to do. It's not like, Paramatma has to do a lot of work to make this happen. We learn that it is through his will only that everything will function as it does, right? So, and Arjuna is able to see the entire universe in part of his body. And the body description is that it has many stomachs, many faces, each face having mouths and eyes, and things like that, and many arms. Each of the arms may be holding the divine weapons because Sanjaya said divine weapons and garlands and things like that. So yeah, you can imagine now the Vishwarupam like that. Arjuna is also part of Paramatma's body.
Got it.
Okay. Okay, sloka 17. Listen. Kiritinam gadinam chakrinam cha
Kiritanam
Kadinam
Gadinam
Chakrinam
Chakram Cha
tejo rasim sarvato deeptimantam
Tejo Rasim Sarvato
Sarvam
Deeptimantam
Dipinantam
pashyami tvam durnirishyam samantat
Pasyami
Pashyami
Tvam
Tvam
Diriksham Samantat
deeptanalarka jyutimaprameyam.
Deeptanalarka Dutimapramayam
Let's chant together. Kiritinam
Kiritinam
Kritinam
gadinam
Gradinam
chakrinam
Chakram
cha
Cha
tejo
Tejo
rasim
Rasim
sarvato
Sarvata
deeptimantam
Diptimanam
pashyami
Pashyami
tvam
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 durniriksham
Sarvato
samantat
Durnirishaksam
deeptanalarka
Danalarka
jyutimaprameyam.
Dutimapramayam
So Lord Krishna is saying, Tvam pasyami, I see you, how tejo rasim, heap of radiance, sarvataha deeptimantam, dazzling, shining brilliantly everywhere, right? The entire, imagine the light is coming, from all over the place, like sarvataha deeptimantam. Deepta anala arka jyotim. Deepta anala arka jyotim. Shining like the brightness of blazing fire and the sun. Okay, so that how is that light? That dazzling, brilliant light is like blazing fire, and sun. So the when sun is blazing, right? You can see that brightness like that. It is dazzling everywhere. Samantat durniriksham. Difficult to look at anywhere. So when so much light is coming, right? Can you see directly into the light? No, right? It's blinding. That much light is there. Okay. It's blinding in all over. Like Arjuna wants to see, like, but he is not able to see. That much light is coming. Okay. It's very difficult to look. Oh, there's light here. Okay, let me look this side. Oh, there's light here also. There's look here. Everywhere there is so much light that it's difficult to see. And how is that light? Aprameyam, immeasurable. I mean, light is immeasurable as well as the entire form is immeasurable. Kiritinam, Gadinam, Chakranam cha. Kiriti, the crown, Gadinam is mace, Chakranam is the discus. So the universal form has a crown and the Gadha, mace, and the chakra, the discus. Okay. So the reason why the crown, mace, and discus are mentioned is that he is able to recognize Paramatma through that. I mean, these are some of the important characteristics that you can see. Otherwise, totally changed, right? Like so many faces, so many hands, and so many different arms, different weapons and things like that. So who is he? I mean, it's completely, totally different, but is able to recognize Paramatma through the crown, mace, and discus. Okay. Okay, we will stand the next sloka. 18. Please stand. Tvamaksharam paramam veditavyam.
Aksharam paramam veditavyam.
Tvamasya viswasya param nidhanam.
Tvamasya vishwasya param nidhanam.
Tvamavyayah saswata dharma gopta.
Jaya Saswata Dharma Gopta.
Sanatanastvam purusho mato me.
Sanatanastvam Purusho Mato Me.
Let's chant together.
Aksharam
Tvamaksharam
Paramam Veditavyam.
Tvamasya
Tvamasya Vishwasya
viswasya
Paranidhanam.
param.
Jaya
Tvamavyayah
Saswata
saswata
Dharma
dharma
Gopta.
gopta.
Sanatanastvam
Sanatanatam
Purusho Mato
purusho
Me.
mato me. Lord Krishna is like, okay, Arjuna is saying this. Tvam aksharam paramam veditavyam. Tvam aksharam, you are imperishable. Paramam, indestructible. Veditavyam. Sorry. Tvam aksharam paramam. Paramam is the supreme one. Veditavyam is, he is the one who should be known, who is to be known. I mean, this is the, it has deep meaning. If at all we need to know about something, right? He is the one we should know about. He is the one who is to be known, because we will achieve our goal only through him. Everything else, if we know, don't know, doesn't really matter. Okay. Because our goal can be achieved only through him, right? So if we don't know him, it's a waste of our life. So he's the one who is to be known. Tvamasya Vishwasya Param Nidhanam. You are the supreme support. Okay. For the of this universe. So the support or shelter of this entire universe. Tvam Avyayaha Saswata Dharma Gupta. You are inexhaustible, not liable to decline, protector of the perpetual Dharma, Shaswata Dharma Gupta, protector of the everlasting Dharma, right? Because Lord Krishna said that whenever Dharma is in decline, adharma is increasing exponentially, then I come down, I take the avatara, right? And destroy the wicked, protect the dharma. So you are inexhaustible. You're not liable to decline, right? He's always having the same power, same abilities, same knowledge forever. It's not like, okay, in this yuga he has 100 units of power. And then next yuga, because he worked so hard, next yuga it will become 90, then becomes 80. No, it will always be that 100. I mean, we cannot even measure it, right? So there is nothing beyond, nothing comparable to him. That much inexhaustible power. Yes. Tvam sanatanaha purushaha me mataha. It is my conviction, okay, that you are eternal Purusha, sanatanaha purushaha, eternal Purusha, the supreme being. Okay, so that is my conviction. So after seeing the universal form of Paramatma, Lord Arjuna is now 100% convinced. It is my conviction that you are the eternal Purusha, you are the Paramatma, you are the God, right? You are the one to be known. You are indestructible, you are imperishable, you are inexhaustible. Okay, you are the shelter for this entire universe. All of us depend on you, right? Okay. You are the one who is described in the in all the Vedas and Upanishads. Okay. Sloka 19. Listen. Anadimadhyantamanantaviryam
Adimadhyantamanantaviryam
Anantabahum Sasisuryanetram
Anantabahum Sesisuryanetram
Pasyami Tvam Deeptahutasavaktram
Pashyami Tvam Deeptahutasavaktram
Swatejasa Vishwamidam Tapantam.
Swatejasa Vishwamidam Tapantam
Let's chant together.
Adimadhyantamanantaviryam
Anadimadhyantamanantaviryam
Anantabahum
Anantabahum
Sesisuryanetram
नेत्रम्
Sasisuryanetram
पश्यामि त्वां
दीप्तहुताशवक्त्रम्
Sorry.
स्वतेजसा
स्वतेजसा
विश्वमिदं
विश्वमिदं
तपन्तम्. So Arjuna is saying, Tvam pasyami, I see you as how I see you is Anadi Madhya Antam, without beginning, middle, and end. Ananta Viryam, having infinite power. Valor. So again, here Viryam is one of the 6 unique attributes of Paramatma, which can never be surpassed by anyone, right? No one equals Paramatma in those 6. That is knowledge, strength, sovereignty, valor, power, and glory, right? So Arjuna is saying Ananta Viryam, infinite power. Like nobody can, we cannot measure it. Nobody is equal to you. It's infinite. Okay. Ananta Bahum, with countless arms. Sasi Surya Netram, having eyes like the sun and the moon. Okay. So with countless arms and countless faces also mentioned, right? So in the faces, yes, eyes like sun and the moon. What do they represent?
Day and
So, yeah, go ahead.
darkness and
Moon is the warmth, softness, right? And sun is blazing fire, as if it is destroying, right? So if eyes are like sun, red, what does it mean? If somebody got really angry and about to destroy something, like you can imagine that, right? Moon is soft, pleasing eyes, right? So some eyes are pleasing, soft, and some eyes you see the blazing red, like that, right? So the soft eyes are towards those who he's blessing, right? And the sun, eyes like sun, the blazing sun like eyes represent that he is punishing those. He's punishing some and he is blessing some. Okay. So it's not that Paramatma is always in the destructive mode, right? I mean, of course, one of the activities is to dissolve, and we know the recycling, right? It should happen, but he is punishing some and he is blessing some. Who does he punish and who does he bless?
bad people he punishes and blesses the who's trying to, right? Yeah.
Yeah, bad people will punish, and who does he, bless?
Who surrender to him and who, right? And who always kind of keep thinking of Paramatma, he'll bless them. He blesses everyone, right? He doesn't show any part. He blesses everyone, right? But it's for us to, right, to ask for it, and he'll bless it.
Yeah. So typical thinking is, if I'm Paramatma's devotee, just praying to him, not true devotee with unconditional love. Let us say, if I pray to Paramatma, then he will bless me. If I don't pray to Paramatma, he'll punish me. It is not like that. Whoever is a true devotee, he'll bless. Who is against the true devotion, he'll punish. Right? It's not that if somebody praises Paramatma, he'll become happy and then bless that person. If somebody scolds Paramatma, then he'll become really angry and then punish that person. No. Right? So if we are, I mean, later chapters will come also. Like, if we are the true devotee, how a true devotee would function in this universe. Not only just praying to Paramatma with unconditional love, they also serve all beings as service to God, right? Serve all beings as service to God. So it's a true devotee. So such devotees is the one who is blessing, right? With soft eyes, with affection, right? I mean, and those who do not serve other beings, right? Who are not following the practices of a true devotee, they are being punished, right? They are unrighteous. They will be punished.
So can we say, and who follows Dharma, Paramatma blesses them. Who goes against Dharma, he punishes.
Yes.
Dharma. It comes all the roads.
Yeah. I mean, the definition of dharma is what is beneficial for us in this life and
Yes.
future lives as well, right? So what is beneficial is we are progressing towards Paramatma. We are not getting more sin, more papa, more karmic bondage. Okay. So what is if you practice our dharma, we will not acquire karmic bondage. We will destroy whatever karmic bondage is there in store for us. Okay. So how is that going to happen? With again karma yoga, jnana yoga, and bhakti yoga all together. Right. Okay. So his eyes are like the sun and the moon. Deepta hutasa vaktram, with mouth emanating blazing fire. You know, some mouths are emanating blazing fire, as if it is going to engulf, I mean, as if it is going to dissolve the entire universe. You know, that much fire is coming. Idam Viswam Tapantam, oppressing this universe, Swatejasa, with your splendor, okay, with your ability to prune bad, you know. So that much radiance, brilliance that is coming. It's you know, his mouths are emanating fire, oppressing this entire universe, you know, to destroy the bad, ability to prune bad, you know, that with that splendor it is coming, spreading this entire universe. Okay. Chapter 20. Please chant. Dhyava prithivyoridhamantaram hi
पृथिव्योरिदमन्तरं हि
vyaptam tvayaikena dishascha sarvaha
प्राप्तं त्वयैकेन दिशश्च सर्वाः
दृष्ट्वाद्भुतं रूपमुग्रं तवेदम्
दृष्ट्वाद्भुतं रूपमग्नं तवेदम्
लोकत्रयं प्रव्यथितं महात्मन्
लोकत्रयं
लोकत्रयं
प्रव्यथितं
प्रव्यथितं
महात्मन्
महात्मन्
Let's chant together. Dhyava
या वा
पृथिव्योरिदमन्तरं हि
पृथिव्योरिदमन्तरं हि
व्याप्तं
व्याप्तं
त्वयैकेन
त्वयैकेन
दिशश्च
दिशश्च
सर्वाः
सर्वाः दृष्ट्वा
स्वाद्भुतं
अद्भुतं
रूपमग्नं
रूपमिदं
तवेदम्
वेदम्
लोकत्रयं
लोकत्रयं
प्रव्यथितं
प्रव्यथितं
महात्मन्
महात्मन्
So Arjuna is saying, hey Mahatman, oh great being, greatest being, Mahatma. We cannot even understand, comprehend his working, right? Like this entire thing is functioning, entire universe is functioning with his will, Mahatma, right? We cannot understand how it is all happening. Dhyava prudivyoho idamantaram. The space between heaven and earth. Sarvaha disah cha, and all directions. Tvaya ekena vyaptam, are pervaded by you alone. So, the entire space between, the interspace between the heaven and earth. Dhyava prudivyoho. Sarvaha disah, all directions. Tvaya ekena vyaptam, pervaded by you alone. So heaven represents the upper worlds, and earth represents lower world. So all the worlds in between, the space between means all the worlds in between and the space in between, everything, including the heaven and earth, and all directions provided by you alone. Okay. Specifically, Arjuna is saying, now I can see you everywhere, right? And all these worlds are within you. Okay. Društva idam, after saying this, adbhutam ugram rupam, tava, wonderful, terrible form of yours, lokatrayam pravyadhitam hi. The three worlds are agitated, terrified, overwhelmed. So, in the previous loka, he talked about blazing fire coming from his mouth. So it's so terrible, right? And here in this particular sloka, Arjuna is saying that, you are pervading top to bottom and in all directions, right? Okay. This wonderful, after saying this wonderful and terrible form of yours, three worlds are agitated, terrified, overwhelmed, like, the three worlds represents those who are favorable to you. Those who consider you as favorable, those who consider you as unfavorable, and those who are neutral. Okay. So everyone is terrified, agitated by your form. Okay. We continue. Chapter 21. Listen. अमेहि त्वां सुरसङ्घा विसन्ति
त्वां सुरसङ्घा विशन्ति
केचिद्भीताः प्राञ्जलयो गृह्णन्ति
केचिद्भीता प्राञ्जलयो गृह्णन्ति
स्वस्तीत्युक्त्वा महर्षिसिद्धसङ्घाः
स्वस्तीत्युक्त्वा महर्षिसिद्धसङ्घाः
स्तुवन्ति त्वां स्तुतिभिः पुष्कलाभिः
स्तुवन्ति त्वां स्तुतिभिः पुष्कलाभिः
Chant together.
अमी त्वां सुरसङ्घा विशन्ति केचिद्भीता प्राञ्जलयो गृह्णन्ति स्वस्तीत्युक्त्वा महर्षिसिद्धसङ्घाः
स्तुवन्ति
त्वां स्तुतिभिः पुष्कलाभिः
Arjuna is saying, Amihi Surasanghatvam Visanti. These groups of devatas, Surasangha is groups of devatas. Ami means these groups of devatas. Visanti, they are entering you. Tvam Visanti, they are entering you indeed. Okay? So all these groups of devatas are entering you. Kechid bhitaha pranjaleh grunanti. Some are offering prayers with folded hands. Bhitaha, out of fear. Okay. Some are entering you indeed. And some are offering prayers with folded hands out of fear. Entering you, you can take it as those who are getting closer to you. They are not afraid of you. They're, they're consider you as well-wisher, right? So there are these groups of devatas who are coming near you without of affection, out of unconditional love. They are worshipping you, right? Without fear. And there are some others who are offering prayers with folded hands out of fear. Maharshi Siddha Sanghaha, hosts of Maharshis and Siddhas. So Siddhas are great sages who are perfect beings, right? So they are there. What are they saying? Swasti iti uktva, saying, hail to you, praise. Thus, iti, iti uktva, they are saying like this, hail to you, O Paramatma. And what are they doing? Stuvanti tvam, they are extolling you, they are praising you. How? Stuti bhihi pushkalabhihi, with many perfect prayers. Okay? So there are these groups of devatas who are approaching you with, they're worshipping you out of love. There are others who are praying to you out of fear with folded hands. And there are all these Maharshis and the sages, the Maharshis are great sages, and Siddha Sanghas. So the Siddhas, perfect beings, those who are knowledgeable, those who are practicing the principles, for example, given in Bhagavad Gita. So they are saying, hail to you, O Paramatma, O great Paramatma. They are approaching you, they are worshipping you like with bhakti. They're like how a servant approaches a master and praises the master, or how a bhakta, devotee, praises Paramatma. Like that, they're saying they're saying many prayers praising you. Okay. I mean, all this, imagine the scene that is going on around, right? He saw Paramatma's form. He saw everything is in his form, in his body. And he is seeing all these devatas and maharshis and siddhas around Paramatma. Maharshis and siddhas, they are praising, "Oh Lord," and they're saying a lot of prayers, many prayers out of pure love. They're chanting those prayers, praising Paramatma. Okay. Next sloka, sloka 22. Rudraditya vasavo ye cha sadhyaha
रुद्रादित्या वसवो ये च
साध्या
साध्याः
Vishwesvinau marutaschoshmapascha
विश्वेस्मिनो
विश्वेशिनो
मरुतश्चोष्मपाश्च
मरुतश्चोष्मपाश्च
Gandharvayakshasura-siddha-sanghaha
गन्धर्वयक्षासुरसिद्धसङ्घाः
Vikshante tvam vismitaschaiva sarve.
वीक्षन्ते
वीक्षन्ते
त्वां
त्वां
विस्मिताश्चैव
विस्मिताश्चैव
सर्वे
सर्वे
Listen to that.
रुद्रादित्या
Rudraditya
वसवो ये
वसवो
च
ये च
साध्याः
sadhyaha
विश्वेस्मिनो
विश्वेशिनो
मरुतश्चोष्मपाश्च
मरुतश्चोष्मपाश्च
गन्धर्वयक्षासुरसिद्धसङ्घाः
गन्धर्वयक्षासुरसिद्धसङ्घाः
वीक्षन्ते
वीक्षन्ते
त्वां
त्वां
विस्मिताश्चैव
विस्मिताश्चैव
सर्वे
सर्वे
Okay. Arjuna is saying, Rudradityaha, the 11 Rudras and 12 Adityas, Vasavaha, the 8 Vasus, Yecha Sadhyaha, those who are Sadhyas, Visve Asvinaucha, Visve is Visve Devatas, Asvinau, there are 2 Aswini Devatas, Marutaha, Maruts, we all saw this before also. All these different categories of devatas. Ushmapaha cha, and Pitru devatas. Gandharva yaksha asura siddha sangha cha, and hosts of Gandharvas, yakshas, rakshasas, and siddhas. Sarve tvam vikshante, all are looking at you. Vismita eva, amazed indeed. They're all looking at you amazed. Okay. So all of these are part of his body only. No doubt about it. Okay. So it's not like they're not part of his body, or they're distinct outside his body. No. They're all part of his body, but all of them are looking at him with wonder. They're amazed. Okay. So the Rudras, Adityas, Vasus, Sadhyas, Vishwe Devatas, Ashwini Devatas, Maruts, Pitru Devatas, Gandharvas, Yakshas, Rakshasas, Siddhas, all are looking at you in wonder. Okay. Go to the next sloka, sloka 23. Please chant. Rupam mahatte bahuvaktra netram
रूपं महत्ते
Mahate bahuvaktra netram
बहुवक्त्रनेत्रम्
Mahabaho bahubahurupadam
महाबाहो
Mahabaho bahubahurupadam
बहुबाहुरुपादम्
Bahudaram bahudamstrakaralam
Bahudaram
बहुतरं
bahudam shrakaralam
बहुदंष्ट्राकराळम्
Drishtva lokaha pravyadhitastatthaham.
दृष्ट्वा
Drishtva lokaha
लोकाः
pravyadhitastathaham
प्रव्यथितास्तथाहम्
Let's chant together.
रूपं
Rupam
Mahate
महत्ते
bahuvaktra netram
बहुवक्त्रनेत्रम् महाबाहो
Mahabaho bahubahurupadam
Bahurupadam
Bahudaram
बहुदरं
Bahudaram
bahudam shrakaralam
बहुदंष्ट्रकराळम् दृष्ट्वा
Drishtva
लोका
lokaha pravyadhitastathaham
प्रविदितास्तथाहम्
Arjuna is saying, Hey Mahabaho, O mighty armed Lord Krishna, universal form, Te Mahat Rupam Drishtva, after seeing your mighty form, Bahuvaktra Netram. How is that mighty form? Again, he is explaining. Bahuvaktra Netram, having mouths and eyes. Having many, Bahu Vaktra Netram, having many mouths and eyes. Bahu Bahu Uru Padam, many arms, thighs, and legs. Okay. Bahu Udaram, many bellies, many stomachs. Bahu Damstra Karalam, many dreadful large teeth. So from all those many faces, many mouths, and each face has mouth and the eyes, right? And the teeth are like dreadful large teeth coming out like that. Loka pravyadhitaha. Loka here is people. Pravyadhitaha, trembling in fear. They are extremely agitated. Tatha aham. So also I am. So Arjuna is now extremely agitated, right? To see so many, mouths and eyes and many arms, thighs, legs, many bellies, having the dreadful teeth, the long teeth. So that is so fearful, right? Extremely, to see that kind of a form everywhere in all directions. Wherever you see so much light is coming, it's so difficult to see, right? So, and the blazing fire coming out of the mouth. Eyes are, some of the eyes are blazing red, like sunlight. So it's so fearful to see that kind of a form. So people are getting extremely agitated. And also I am. So whoever is saying you is, they're fearful, agitated. So also I am as well. Okay. '24. Okay, 24. Shall we do that? Listen. Nabhasprusham deeptamanekavarnam
Nabhasprusham deeptamanekavarnam
Vyatananam deeptavisalanetram
Atananam deepta visalanetram
Drishtva hitvam pravidhitantaratma
दृष्ट्वा
Vahitvam
हितात्मां
pravidhitantaratma
प्रविष्टान्तरात्मा
Dhrutim na vindami samam cha Vishnu
Dhrutim
धृतिं
na
न
vindami
विन्दामि
samam cha
क्षमं च
Vishnu
विष्णो
Listen together. Nabhasprusham
Nabhasprusham
नभस्पृशं
deeptamanekavarnam
दीप्तमनेकवर्णं
Yatatanam
यातानं
Atananam
दीप्तविशालनेत्रं
deeptavisalanetram
दृष्ट्वा
Drishtva
Vahitvam
हित्वां
hitvam
pravidhitantaratma
प्रव्यथितान्तरात्मा धृतिं न
Dhrutim
Dhrutim
na
na
विन्दामि
vindami
vindami
समं
samam
च
cha
samam cha
Vishnu
विष्णो
Vishnu. So Arjuna is saying, Hey Vishnu, Lord Krishna, Drishtva tvam nabhaspusham, seeing you, touching the highest sky, highest heaven. Okay? So, you know, he's seeing everywhere, right? You are seeing like there is no, you can't see the end, right? But, you're going all the way up there, highest, seeing you touching the highest heaven. Deeptam aneka varnam, shining many colors. Vyatananam, with widely opened mouths. Deepta visala netram, with large blazing eyes. Pravyadhita antaratma, having my mind extremely agitated and terrified. So when I see you like, spreading all over, you're touching the highest sky, that highest heaven. From there you are, there, and shining in many colors, with mouths wide open, with large blazing eyes. Having seen that kind of a form, I'm extremely agitated. My mind is extremely agitated. I'm terrified. Aham navindami dhrutim samamcha. Navindami, I do not obtain, I do not find dhrutim, that is support for bodily existence. Samam is peace, peace of mind and indriyas. So when we are so much agitated, we like um, we don't like find that we have a we are existing here, right? I mean, oh, something is going to happen to me. I'm not able to support myself, isn't it? Oh, something is terrible going to happen to me. So I'm going to fall down. I'm going to, something. I'm not able to sustain myself. I cannot sustain myself, and there is no peace for me. It's with that feeling of agitation, with terrified feeling, there is no peace. Okay, so Arjuna, he asked, I want to see universal form. He probably thought something different. But when he saw Paramatma with who is supporting this entire universe, who is making this entire universe function, who is ruling this entire universe, who is pruning bad, who is cutting down bad, who is protecting the righteous and punishing the wicked. Okay, and this entire thing is, the creation dissolution cycle is going on. It is a fiery form, like it's not a pleasant form that he's seeing. So with such a huge form, with so many eyes, blazing red, wide eyes, mouths blazing fire, with so many arms, legs, right? All that, his entire mind is now totally agitated, it's terrified. He feels like something is going to happen to him. He's not able to bear it. And he has no peace of mind. Okay. So basically later he will say, please withdraw. Your universal form. Okay, but of course there are some more shlokas. Okay. Any questions before we conclude?
Good, thank you, sir.
That's good. We'll continue Vishwarupa Sandarshana. Please chant the ending prayer. Kayena vacha mansendriya buddhyatmana va prakriti swabhavat karomi yajjat sakalam parasmai narayanaya samarpayami. Srimanarayanaya samarpayami. Sarvam Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Om Asmatgurubhyo Namaha. Jai Shri Narayana. Jai Shri Narayana. Thank you so much.
Jai Shri Narayana, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Jai Shri Narayana, sir. Thank you.